What's up, guys? Right, another episode of The Drop, episode 6, and gotta say, I've had a super chill week so far. Man, I drove down last night. I went down the river road over in Alton. Gosh, so beautiful. Where the pie-saw bird is. And for those who don't know, the pie-saw bird is like this legendary bird, and I think it's supposed to be like it hunted the Native Americans way back or whatever. But there's like a little cave where it's painted on a wall somewhere, and it's kind of cool. But man, that road is so beautiful. And I brought my camera and I was trying to take some pictures, but it doesn't do it justice. Like, you have to see it with your own. Like, you just have to be there. It just is so beautiful. But yeah, man, like I just had a chill Sunday and Monday. Like, Sunday I was just out with my family. We had a big dinner, had some barbecue. Oh gosh, so good. We had bratwurst and chicken wings, and then ice cream with like a whole bunch of homemade toppings. And then Monday I just I went out with my dad. I was trying to do some chores, but not chores, but like, you know, tasks. Didn't really accomplish any of them, but it was a nice day, and it was sunny, and it just felt good. Like, it was warm, and it was pretty hot, but it was nice hot. Like, it was, especially, like, just coming out of winter. But that was nice. But I started thinking, like, so I have this goal, 2022, I want to make $200 just to cover, like, some of, like, the base expenses. And then I was thinking, okay, like, I have this goal for 2022, and I have, like, a plan that I've sort of set aside, just because in summer I've loosened up a lot. Like, whenever it was the school year, I was like so hardcore. Even through quarantine, I was so hardcore. And then, like, just recently, I stopped a lot of my practices. Like, I read every morning still, and I drink tea, but I read less, and I still set goals, but it's more like I'll set a goal at the beginning of the week, and then I'll just do it throughout the week. Not to say, like, I've been producing these episodes, and so, like, I've been doing stuff. It's just less, like, organized and put together. But I want to change that, because so I've decided if my goal for 2022 is $200, then I should set a goal for 2021, $100. So how can I make $100 of passive income a month by 2021? And right now it is the 5th month. So, well, not yet, actually. Oh yeah, it is. Or is it? Yeah, it is. So it's the 5th month, and I had to figure out in 7 months, how can I make $100 in passive income? So I work on Redbubble, and if you don't know, I do what's called TheLeafDesigner, which this is one of my designs. I actually have a lot of really cool designs. I actually really like what I was doing there, and I definitely want to expand on that. But I was also thinking, like, maybe I could do more t-shirts, because that's such a specific thing, but I'm missing so many, like, other very specific and easy things I can do. Because literally with the print-on-demand things, whenever you print shirts, all you do is you just upload a design, right? So you upload a design, and then you just put it up, whoops, and people, if they like it, they buy it. So like I could do things like cultural shirts, like I could do like French shirts, I could do Spanish shirts, I could do like Japanese style shirts, you know. And it's easy. It's like something I could just pick one day, just like sit down that whole entire day, do it, make like a whole store, or not a whole store, but like a whole account doing that, and then see what I can do with that. And that way I'll have multiple streams of income based off of the print on demand shops, and then that's something like I don't have to look at, you know what I mean? Because that's not really like in line with my passion, but it's like I have to make this goal, you know. I have to make $100 so that I can focus on my passion. If you don't like, the reason why I want to make $100 of passive income a month this year and then $200 next year is the place that I'm looking at. My rent would be $200, which is incredible, by the way. But if I could cover that base rent while still working, then I'll have even more money to be investing into this project, like the drop-in and How About You, which are the two things that I really care about right now. I have another thing, and I've talked about this. I don't know if I told you, but it's my big plan. Like overall, this is all leading towards something. So this is the drop going at one angle, and then How About You is going at another angle, and it's all going towards something. As I grow, I might create more angles, get some more things going. But in order to do that, like I want to have that extra money to be able to fund into this project to keep growing this and growing How About You and stuff like that. And also just like investing in myself, like reading stocks, you know, so I can set myself up in the future. Because I've been doing index funds. Speaking of that, I should probably do an episode on that. Because I've learned a lot since. And I think I started like last week, but I've already learned quite a bit since last week. But anyway, so for 2021, the goal is $100. So in order for me to make $100, I'm going to set some goals for the coming months. So coming up for July's goal is to create, we'll say, 4 shops, and in each shop we'll say 20 designs. 4 shops, 20 designs. So that'll be a total of shoot, I'm dumb. 80. That'll be a total of 80 shirts, or 80 designs total on different products, and then people could check those out. Trying to think, how else could I do this? So that could be one, and that could be 4 streams of income right there. Shoot, let's set a goal. By the end of summer, let's make 10 streams of income. So, of passive income, what I mean. And so for now, the focus is on these Printify, or these, not the Printify shops, but there's like Redbubble, Printify, I think there's a few more, but so just like check those out. So that's the plan. I'm gonna check those out, see what I can do with those, see if I can really, you know, get into that, and then, you know, if you guys have any ideas, let me know, and I'll definitely check them out. Yeah, and then also at the same time, I need to start doing affiliate marketing on my podcast, but I can't figure out, like, because I want it to be good, you know? Like, I want to be an affiliate for products that I like, you know what I mean? That I think are good and make sense. I don't just want to be an affiliate for, you know, something nonsense. What you don't know what affiliate marketing is basically like I have a link of this product, and I set it up in like the description or whatever, or I tell it to you like, yo, go to www.blah, click on this link, this is the product. If you buy it, then I get a certain commission of the price that you bought it for. So it's actually really sweet, and that's how a lot of people doing podcasts and YouTube make some extra money. So I'll definitely have to look into that. Another thing I did was, whenever I released this book, I sold it on Etsy, and right now Etsy, it's making me 1 cent per sale, and I'm selling it for $1 to the customer. But of course, like, I think there's like a 20% for just like listing it up, then like a 25% for I don't know, being on Etsy, I guess, or like per sale or whatever. And even though it's a PDF, I guess it still costs to be able to give to people or something. I don't know. I don't really understand why, but I've learned from that experience. Like, next time I'm gonna write a book, but the reason why that was $1 is because it was like 20-something pages, and it's really good material. Like, I think it's definitely material that's worth more than $1, but it was about getting it out and seeing like who's with me, you know, seeing who's gonna fly with the Eagles, which is, you know, kind of goofy for me to say, but I listened to this, or I didn't listen, but I was told about this thing where I guess eagles fly on one level and like no other birds fly on that same level. And so I was really inspired by that, and it sort of made me realize, like, well, the message of the sermon was like, fly on the eagle's level, because whenever you fly on the eagle's level, you're just gonna fly with other eagles, and so the quality of your people is just gonna be better. And so I guess that was me sort of seeing who's gonna be up here, you know, with me, or who's willing, you know what I mean? So I had a few purchases, sort of gave me an idea of, you know, who's in there, because I also heard this other thing, like, you should be talking to 30%, because whenever you're talking to a group of people, like 100% of the people, it's like a bell graph, right? And over here is 30% of the people, over here is 30%, and then you have 40% in the middle. So over here is the 30% that just came because, like, their wife brought them or whatever, but they don't really care. Like, they're not into it at all. Up here, the 40% are the people who are listening, and they're going to be inspired, and they're going to be touched and like what you're saying, but they're not really going to follow through with anything. That 30% right here, these are the people that you're talking to. These are the people that are going to be taking action. And so that's who you want to reach. You want to reach that 30%. You want to just, like, talk to everybody, but you are talking, like, this are the people that your focus is on, that you know. You know what I mean? I guess, like, you're talking to these people. You're talking to everybody, but your focus is on these people. You know what? You're just talking through everybody, and your focus is, and you're talking to those one people. That makes more sense. Oh, man. I didn't realize how long this episode got. But anyway, so, just to recap, 2021, $100. For the next 2 months, the project is going to be to create 4 Printify shops. I don't know, this is for this month. 4 Printify shops, or not Printify, but like 4 print-on-demand shops, and in each one have 20 designs, so it'll be a total of 80 designs, and so I'm going to be working on that. Let me know if you want to see that, and then yeah, I'll get back to you whenever I got some results, though. Like I said, 4 Printify, or 4 shops, but I'll get back to you. Alright, thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe, comment, and I guess leave a like.